but goes to the heart of a well-coached team. I've got runners on first and second with one out. R1 leaves early, and batter runner hits what is viewed to be a clean double to right field. The runner on second sees the base umpire over at position C properly drop the red flag. And so he says, okay, I'm going to have to go back. So he goes back and stands on second base. Runner on first sees his buddy standing on second and kind of stops halfway. The batter runner touch first is rounding, looking for his double, sees his friends ahead of him convoluted all, standing all around. So he goes back and stands on first. So the right fielder has the ball now, and he has R2 standing on second, R1 halfway to second, and batter runner standing on first. He throws the ball to the second baseman, who steps on second. Everything stops. You call time, and all Dickens breaks loose. What have I got?
You got R1 out. R1 is out.
You're saying R1 is out.
Well, he's got a tag R1 now. Does it say he tagged?
R1's forced.
First and second. Because the batter
R1 is out on a four.
R2 is entitled to second base because he's not forced to third. He had to figure it out.
All right,
First and
Gary,
second,
break it
one
down
out.
for him. Break it down for him.
Or two outs.
Okay, real quickly.
Here we go.
The value of the hit is meaningless unless the batter runner achieves that base safely. So it looked like a clean double, but the batter runner is standing on first, so that's where the batter runner ends up, at first base. The runner who started the fusion is immaterial. This young man was not well coached and didn't realize that he should have continued to play when the red flag came down. So when the second baseman steps on second base with no other action,
R1 is out.
as we learned earlier, he has forced R1 out at second base. R2 standing on second base has now regained the right to be standing on second base, so R2 is perfectly fine where R2 is standing at second. Batter runner is at first, and that's where he ends up and would be awarded in this situation. The force out on the runner going from first to second stands.
Charles.
So the defense could have had a double play there had he tagged the guy on second base, because he was forced to third. Then tagged.
If they would have tagged.
Okay, I hear the second part playing out here.
Okay, go, Gary.
The second part on this is, had the second baseman grabbed the ball and before he touched second,
Then tag.
had touched the runner standing on second, what would I have had?
He's out.
Three outs. Or no.
R2 would be out because he's forced to third. Then he touches
Yep.
the second baseman, the second base bag, and R1 is out because he's forced to second.
Yep.
So I got two outs.
So
Okay,
if
three
the
outs.
second baseman,
You get two outs on the play. You have one.
if the second baseman were to tag R2 first, R2 is forced because R2 is required to go to third. Then stepping on the base completes the second part of a double play, and R1 would be out on force.
Good luck seeing that.
If he's going home too.
All right, Gary, here we go.
You distracted him with the red flag.
Next slide. Okay, here is the infamous 713C. A lot of myth and lore around this, but basically, this is the place where, with the bases loaded and a bunt or a ball that doesn't leave the infield or a third strike not caught, protects the defensive team from that manager who teaches his kids to always leave early in a scoring situation like this. So, this is a special case with the bases loaded. The batter bunts or hits a ball in the infield, or third strike not occur. So, as before, delayed dead ball. Any outs are going to stand. You push runners back as far as you can. Batter runner will never be awarded beyond first base, and no runs will score on the play.
Skippy's going home.
So this section, 713C, is pretty much as close as we can come to fully protecting the defensive team from the devious actions of the offensive manager.
They just got the batter, they just got that batter, they just have R3 to R3, and is there a notation you make in the score?
Poof.
Yeah, poof. Go to your local league scorebook training and they'll teach you how to do that. Poof rule, this is known as a poof rule. Good stuff, guaranteed. I won't guarantee it, but there's 95% chance somebody's gonna be leaving on that one. Questions on that?
Okay?
Okay, Gary, we gotta step it up.
We got to pick it up a little bit.
Yep. Situation. Go, Gary.
Okay, situation 4. Go ahead and click the rest of the dots, please. What have I got on this play? This one is actually pretty straightforward.
Second and third.
Does he outstand at second?
Yes.
They're
Batter
saying-
runners out, all runners return.
Everybody good?
Okay, this is how you score keep the situation when you prevent the runner from scoring with the bases loaded. You simply note in the scorebook for R3 that a 713C situation occurred. No run scores and no out is recorded unless you actually have an out. Next bullet. If the action is obvious that even with the runners leaving early on a walk or a hit by pitch, then all runners will advance one base and a run will score. Okay?
You wanna skip to batting out of turn, Gary?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do me a favor.
Yep.
On batting out of turn, give me slide 20, please.